Hi there, my name is Megan Roberts. I will be going over our workflow app. We will also show a video of a trip sheet so you can see how you're going to be able to fill these out. The first step that we need to do is be able to sign into your workflow account. So your user ID is going to be your driver code, your driver ID. It will all be the same thing. Ours will be test DR2. Some of your user IDs will have numbers behind them. Most of the time they're going to be the first four of your last name and then the first two of your first name. Your password is going to be something that we set up here, and it will be your company. In my case, it is RTI, and then it'll be the last six of your social. So we will do 3, 4, 5, 6 fives. And if you notice there is no eyeball or anything to view your password that you have typed in, if you get an error saying that you have not typed in your password correctly, you will just have to re-enter it. At this point, we will hit the go button on our keyboard and it will get us logged into the app. Now, we are already dispatched a load here, so we will be able to look at this. We can get a little bit of information from the beginning of it. We have the test order. We have how many miles and the total events. And we have our beginning and our ending. What we don't have is the in-between of the two. So what you will need to click on is the View Order Details button. And this will pull up the whole load. It will give you a map, a general idea of where you're going to be going. It will give you your weight, your loaded, and your empty miles. The weight is a guess. It is not an exact number as to how much your weight would be on your truck. We also have our beginning here. So on your trip sheets, we have them labeled sequence numbers 1 through 8. With that being said, the total number events is going to be your sequences that you are going to fill out. In this case, we will be 5. So our first sequence is going to be a begin bobtail here in Kansas City. Then we are hooking an empty at the Diekman terminal. We're deadheading up to Waverly, Nebraska to drop that empty and pick up a preloaded trailer. And then from there, we will be going out to Ballard, Utah to deliver our trailer. So with that being said, you will be able to at this time fill out your trip sheet. The first step that you would want to fill out on a trip sheet is the event code. You will find it where it says event, begin bobtail, or up top next to the number 1 where it says event, BBT. After that, you have your departure date. We call it our appointment time. It is 8/21 of 23 between 13:16 and 14:16. After that, you have your customer or drop yard location name, which is the Riverside Transport Inc. or the RivCan 04. After that, you have your stop city, which is located here in the address. It's Kansas City, and then the state is Kansas. Now, the last step is a trailer number, which we do not have because it is begin bobtail. After step 1, you will be able to fill out sequence number 2. This is an event code of hook empty or HMT, which is found here and up at the number 2. Then you have your departure date, which is 8/21 of 23, and it is between 14:16 and 15:16. The customer or drop yard location name is either the Diekman terminal or Alcan. The stop city is going to be Kansas City, and the state will be Kansas. Now, since we are hooking an empty at our Diekman terminal, we will also have a trailer number of 215126, which you can write in the trailer number line. On number 3, we will do the exact same thing. So we have an event of DMT or drop empty. We have our appointment time of 8/21 of 23 between 15:16 and 16:16 for our departure date and our departure time. We have our customer or drop yard location name as TSCDC number 399 or TSCWAV. And then we have our stop city in our state located in the address of Waverly, Nebraska. Our trailer number will be the same of 215126. The fourth line will be our hook preloaded trailer, which will be located here and here as an HPL. Our appointment time is 8/21 of 23 between 16:16 and 17:16. Our customer or drop yard location name will be the same as number 3, TSCDC number 399 or TSCWAV. After that, we have our stop city and our stop state located in the address of Waverly, Nebraska with a new trailer number of 12737. Finally, our last stop will be at Ballard, Utah. Our event code will be LUL or live unload. The appointment time and date will be 8/21 of 23 between 16:16 and 17:16. The customer or drop yard location name will be Tractor Supply number 1950 or TRABAL01. The address will be Ballard, Utah for the city and the state with a trailer number of 12737. Now that we have our trip sheet filled out, we will be able to go ahead and accept the order. When you accept an order, it will ask you to confirm your assigned truck number, which at that time you would confirm. Now that we have accepted the load, we will be able to start trip. You can accept however many trips that you want to, but as soon as you hit start trip, that is the only load that you will be able to work on, and that will be in your workflow. You would have to complete that previous load in order to start your next one. So we will go ahead and hit start trip. And we saw it move to our workflow button here. Now, this is us beginning bobtail from our Kansas City terminal, in which we would hit I have arrived. When you hit I have arrived, a new box pops up, and it is asking if there are any general notes or any uploads, which we should not have either of them. At this time, we will hit the done button. And we will be able to continue to our next event. When we continue to our next event, this is us driving from the Kansas City terminal over to the Diekman terminal. If you've noticed, there is a blue check mark where the number 1 was, and it also says completed as well, on line 1. We are now on line 2, which is in progress. We have arrived at our Diekman terminal, so we will go ahead and hit I have arrived. Now when you do that, this box pops up again, and it has the trailer ID in there along with general notes and uploads. You will have to enter in the trailer number, and then at that time you would be able to hit done. Since we have hooked our empty trailer, we are going to go ahead and hit continue to our next event. We are now driving up to Waverly, Nebraska. When we get up there, we would be able to call the phone number that's located here and be able to give them a customer ID to figure out where exactly our trailer is. Besides that, you would be able to hit I have arrived as soon as you have gotten there. It is asking us for our trailer number again, which we will be able to enter as 215126. Past that, it is not asking us for any uploads or any general notes as well. So you will be able to hit done at this time. When you hit done on there, we have dropped our empty trailer, and we will be able to continue to our next event. This is us getting ready to pick up our preloaded trailer, so since we are already there, we can hit that we have arrived. Our trailer number already carried over. That is going to be what trailer we are picking up. We still don't have any documents to upload or any general notes, so we'll be able to hit done. After hooking to our preloaded trailer and we are getting ready to head to Ballard, you'll be able to hit continue to the next event. Now we are on our final event, and once we have arrived, we will be able to hit the I have arrived button. Our trailer number is already in, is being populated in there now. And then it is asking us to upload documents. At this time, we will need both of these documents uploaded before you're able to hit done. We will scan a bill of lading sign. When you click on the button document, it will use your phone's camera to be able to scan the document. If you have taken a picture of the bill ahead of time, you'll be able to select a file or a photo. You will hit scan document and then hover over what you are wanting to scan. It will create a box and scan it for you. At that time, when you've gotten your bills uploaded, you will hit next. Now it is searching for another document, which if you have more than one page, you will be able to upload more at this time. Since we only have one page, we'll hit done. And it will put it down below where the uploads button is. Now it is telling us we still need to do a trip envelope. So we will hit trip envelope, do scan document again, be able to hover, and it will take the picture for us. It will convert it to make it look a little cleaner. There are 3 lines on there that you'll be able to change the color from black and white to monochrome. Monochrome will always darken the print that is on the screen. We'll hit next. And since it is just a trip sheet, we will hit done because we will only have one page. Once that is uploaded, we can now officially hit the done button, which means we have uploaded all of our paperwork and necessary documents. At that time, we can hit complete your order and the load has moved out of your workflow. If you are needing to upload more documents after you have already scanned everything and you forgot to upload something, you can always go back to the order that you need and hit the View Order button. When you do that, it will pull up the progress of the load. At that time, you can go to the documents and then you can hit Upload. When you hit the Upload button, it will pull up a box and you can click on what you are needing to upload to us here. There is also a Messages tab. The Messages tab is how you'll be able to get a hold of your 24/7 crew or your DM if they're not able to answer the phone due to helping another driver. You can type your message down here as to what you're needing, or you can hit the plus button to either add or scan any documents that you need. If you need to know something about a load, you can click the Show Replies button. And then hit Reply in Thread. It will pull that order number down below and you'll be able to type in your message and attach it to that load that you are on. In the More section, you have a home time request. Home time requests we will need to have for every time that you are needing to be home, regardless if it is just for a 24 or what's going on. We also need at least 8 days notice. The more notice that you can give us, the more we are able to make that request happen. In order to add a home time request, you will click the blue plus button. You will select what day you need to be home. If I need to be home on the 21st, I'll put in that I need to be home on the 20th. The time isn't really a factor, but we'll go ahead and we will move it to 6 o'clock p.m. Actually, we'll do 6:30. At that time, I will put that my return to work date will be the 23rd at 8 o'clock in the morning. I will also need to put my home location that I need to be home for. And then you would hit Submit the form. When you submit the form, it will go into a pending status. Your DM will be able to look at it and approve or deny that request. If you are wanting to cancel it, you will hit the 3 dots over in the corner and hit the cancel request. It will ask you to verify and then you hit yes, cancel. From there, it will move out of here and it will move it down to a canceled request. Also on the More tab, you have account settings, which if you go to app settings, you are able to change the size of the font. We do extra large or it will be on medium. If you go to account info, you'll be able to take a work appropriate photo or be able to change your password, which we do not recommend since it will be the same for your GeoTab and your GoDriver.